Good Monday morning, Larry Sprinkle along with Chris Mulcahy. It's Wake Up Charlotte to go on, normally we can have a little levity about things. Not now. This has really got to be a pretty serious situation with the heat.
Yeah, it's crazy. And also, I was looking at your 7-day forecast when you were mentioning it. Usually, we're aiming our sights at getting into the lower 90s and 90 degrees. Now we can't wait to get back to that point.
I mean, when you say, I hope it gets back to 90.
That's one thing.
Let's talk about how serious the situation is. In fact, National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory. You can see Charlotte, Rock Hill, Midland, all the way to Wadesboro, Rockingham. I would just say that if you're watching us, if you can see this, you're in the advisory. It means we could see heat index temperatures up to close to 105. So heat advisory is this. Heat index temperatures 102 to 105. Now, tomorrow, we're probably going to have an excessive heat watch. Heat index 106 to 110. Almost incomprehensible when you see it that high. I mean, that's a dangerous heat index. We're talking about 110, and that's right here in our area, Chris. I mean,
and this doesn't really happen for us all that often. It's really, once you get above 103, 105, it really gets super dangerous. And you can see Larry has right here getting the danger, even extreme danger, because once you get to about 110, that's where we're talking about a better ease of heat stroke. Heat stroke's the one that you want to avoid. So just take this seriously. It's not often that we do this in June, especially.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, shock to the system. It's been years since we've done this.
Look at the high temperature. The bottom number, that's the actual high for the day, near 97 today. That's 100 degrees tomorrow. 100 with a heat index of 107. The last time with that 100-degree mark was June 26, 2015.
Yeah, and
7 years ago.
I'm going to build another graphic on top of that. Of course, I didn't count all these days, but June 26th was 2,545 days ago that Charlotte last hit 100 degrees.
Wow.
That's not great. And Larry was also mentioning just where our temperatures are going to go. The last time that we hit 100 degrees, as we just mentioned, we actually hit 105 times during the month of June in 2015.
2015?
Yeah, and it was just during June, and then we never did it after that. And as far as our temperatures today, tomorrow, and on Wednesday that Weather Aware is blocking, we have a chance to at least tie or break the record by 1 degree.
It's not, when we talk about record breaking, it's always fun, but this is not fun. Let's go back to weather, too, we could. Just some tips. Check on the elderly and pets. Make sure if you have a senior in your area, please check on them. The pets, if you have a pet that lives outside, make sure they have a cool spot with plenty of cool water. Do not leave kids or pets in your car. Check the back seat. Limit your time outside.
Absolutely.
You got to be outside to keep hydrated.
Yeah, the lawn care can work. It can wait, I mean. Yeah, so you don't have to really get going on that. Maybe
it's a good excuse not to mow the lawn.
I'm using it. Do it.
This is a crazy graphic because we're talking about a minute ago. It's like, what? Okay, you got all this week. It's going to be in 95 or above till Sunday. It's 88, and then next week it's as hot or not hotter.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I cannot remember the last time. We didn't even have this graphic the last time this happened.
Yeah.
We weren't that sophisticated yet. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
It's a Weather Aware day. Weather Aware week, really.
Yeah, that's what you should call it, Weather Aware week.
Yes. But I love that 88. We go from 98 today to 88 on Sunday.
I can't wait for that 88.
That is, try to rhyme all the time.
Yeah. Well, and as you can see, we're back to 99 once at the back end of that 10-day forecast. So plain and simple. Just try to stay cool. This is not something that we do all the time here in the Carolinas for June, but it is happening. So don't overexert yourself. I feel especially for the first big heat, this is the first big heat, that you might underestimate it. Don't underestimate this one.
And people who have to work outside, there are many people, that's their job, the roofers, the pavers have to do that. Say a prayer for them and be careful out there.
For sure. And one last fact before we go. A lot of these values that we talk about, heat index, that's actually calculated more in the shade. If you're in direct sunshine for an extended period of time, it could actually feel like 10 degrees warmer. So that's only increasing the risk. And then don't forget about those hot surfaces we mentioned about taking care of the animals. I will not be walking my dogs anytime during the afternoon. You almost have to wait for the early morning hours or the late evening to allow that pavement to cool down.
Fried egg on the pavement kind of days.
Yeah, if that's how you're cooking breakfast, all the power to you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning, dark and early.